Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of February 5th. I'm Bug, this is my record store in East Windsor, Connecticut. Please like, please subscribe. Before we do anything else, let's talk about the Valentine's Day sales, plural, sales. We're doing two things. A little strange, a little gimmicky. So on Valentine's Day weekend, that's Saturday and Sunday, everything with kiss, heart, or love is 25% off. So that means, obviously, the bands Kiss, Heart, and Love, everything's 25% off. But also, if a record, the name of a record has the word Kiss, Heart, or Love, 25% off. And if you can find a song on a record with the words Kiss, Heart, or Love, 25% off. And to make it simple, your whole purchase is 25% off. So, if you buy 5 or 6 albums and you can't find that word, just go and grab an air supply or something and you'll find it. So Kiss, Heart, or Love, 25% off. The only catch with this is records or CDs only. And the reason for that is I've recently bought a lot of Kiss stuff, and I don't want to discount it already. Bought some pretty cool Kiss stuff. So that'll be the weekend of Valentine's Day. And also, for those of you who don't have a Valentine, we are going to have the blind date albums. So you can buy a blind date for $3. It'll be wrapped up in a paper bag. You won't know what it is. I will tell you it's rock music and it's not scratched. So it's not Barry Manilow, it's not Dan Fogelberg, and it's not junk. It's decent stuff. Realistically, this is stuff I would charge like $6 to $10 for. So thought we'd try something new. So that's going to start this Saturday and go throughout February. We'll see what happens. Something a little different. Okay, so the ones I got, still a little backed up. Still backed up from the Plainville record show, and I just went to the Enfield record show. I love record shows. I'm starting to like record shows more than flea markets. Just because I can really focus on what I need and, really just specifically go for that. And it's been great. Anyways, I'm going to start with a couple of goofy ones. Exercising Together. This is all of $5. But look at it. It even comes with a book. It's very, very intimate. Some of these exercises, there's one thing I want to get to. Look, including what happens when you exercise together. Had to put it on the video, just for goofiness. Also for goofiness, music to read, James Bond by. And it's mostly the James Bond themes. But I just like, wow, that's great music. It makes me want to read. Okay, I'm going to call these in the goofy pile because I'm a little embarrassed. But they do actually sell. So 2 Kenny G's, $10 each. Now let's get serious. Blue Oyster Cult Secret Treaties will be $15. Here's a couple newer issues. This is Bob Marley and the Wailers, Babylon by Bus. Will be $35, I believe. Yep. And Kanye West, Late Registration, will be $40. This isn't something I talk about, but this will sell. Tanya Tucker Live, $12. This one I have not had in a long time. Tracy Chapman. And I wish I had a couple years ago because these were selling for over $100 when that country guy did Fast Car and then they did it together at the Grammys. They came down to earth a little bit, but still $65. You don't see this one a lot. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla will be, how much? 32. Couple prints for you, the first one, be 35, and 50 for Sign of the Times, which is incredible. For you is okay. You can hear he's kind of new. Some of it's very safe. Not all of it. I think Soft and Wet is on. Anyways, Thriller, Michael Jackson, $28. Whitney Houston will be 24. Blondie, Parallel Lines will be $12. Santana, Abraxas will be 15. Haven't had this in a while. Supertramp, Breakfast in America. Definitely a must-own, $20. Listen Like Three Thieves, In Excess will be 20. Beach Boys, Endless Summer will be 18. Neil Young, Decade will be 26. 3 records, I believe. I'm out of Tom Petty. Until now, I have 2. Damn the Torpedoes will be 28. And Hard Promises will be 20. Couple U2, Joshua Tree will be 26. And Under a Blood Red Sky will be 18. The Doors will be 22. Grateful Dead, Working Man's Dead will be 35. Good Morning Vietnam soundtrack will be 12. Also been out of Steely Dan. We now have Greatest Hits for 34, double album, and Asia for 26. Got some Beatles. So not out of the Beatles, but I'll always take them. Songs and Pictures of the Fabulous Beatles, $20. Beatles' second album will be 30. Revolver, 35. And this is a nice copy of the White Album. It's not a first or second press, but nice copy. It does not have any of the goodies inside. $50. Let's see, 62 to 66 will be $28. We got some Stevie Wonder, Fulfillness's first finale. I'm not going to say what I usually say about titles of his albums, but $10 for that, 12 for Intervisions. That's a good title. And the one Everybody Needs, let's see, 28, I believe, for Songs in the Key of Life. So good. And thank God we have some Pink Floyd. This is what I mean by the record shows. I can just specifically go look for Pink Floyd. Okay, so we got Amagama for 40. Final Cut, 36. Dark Side, 48. Animals, 45. And The Wall for 50. So I hope at least a couple of these make it to the actual Pink Floyd section and out of new arrivals. Okay, I'm going to end with the coolest one I got this week. This is the original Kiss album. Now, there's a couple things about this. This came out, I believe, 73, maybe 4, but I think 73. First of all, Kiss was not popular. They were popular as a live act. Their live shows were pretty legendary. But as far as the albums went, very few people bought them. And they weren't considered good. So anyways, they put this out, it didn't sell much. When it came time to do the next pressing, their record company, Casablanca, which is a pretty strange record company because their big acts were Kiss, Donna Summer, and the Village People. So they didn't all like mesh so well, but they told Kiss, we need something. This music is too heavy, that's why it's not selling. They needed to put something kind of more poppy. I mean, disco wasn't really there yet, but you know, that kind of feel. So they made them play a song called Kissing Time. The cheesiest song you've ever heard. Anytime is kissing time, USA. That's what it is. It really just sticks out. It's not good. This first pressing does not have this song on it, which is one reason it makes it much more valuable. This is very hard to find, and very, very hard to find in really nice condition. So this one is up there. I paid up for this one. I paid $100, but I'm going to ask $130. This is one I've always wanted. Now, obviously, also on the, if you wait to the Valentine's Day sale, 25% off just because it's Kiss. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting, but I've always wanted this album. I always thought this was just a really cool story behind it. But they all look like grandmothers in this picture. And this is the youngest picture of Kiss. But other than that, great album, great story. I had to have it. So that's about it. We'll be talking more about the sales coming up. Remember, the blind date sales starts on Saturday, $3 each. And, you know, you take a chance. All right. Hope to see you in here. Thanks for watching.